Hi YouTube, we must be online on the platform. So today it's the first day of the new season and I will push to go with the crossing tactic. I'll be using only aerial balls to score, and how far can I go with only cross spam tactic. So as a sub tactic I'll be using the same mirror formation of the crossing tactic. As you see, one of the videos I have explained, I have 3 players on the side of the field and I'll be using 2 tall players, in this case Jan Köhler and Ementa, and I have Drogba and Charlotte as well on the bench. So yeah, I'll be aiming for crosses and headers, and let's see how far can I go with this tactic. I know it's very first day of the new season, and a lot of Division 2-1 players will be reset to Division 5. So it will be kind of hard to do this, but it is what it is. So let's don't waste time and go for the first opponent. Okay, first opponent. As I said, like, we are on Division 5, but it's the very first day of the new season. That's why actually many of Division 2 players are on Division 5. So just keep that in mind. It'll be challenging, but we are testing something and we can see how far we can go with only crossing tactic. So this is the opponent's squad. He has some of the ladies cards. Messi, Suarez, Figo. Okay, 4-3-3. That's how they play. Here's the thing. He uses Kunde as a defender, which may make my job a little easier, because as you know, Kunde is somewhere around 175 centimeters, maybe even less. He's not tall player, so to defend my Köhler and Menta, he will need someone like Maldini, you know. Thuram would be better option if he switched those 2 players, but Kunde, yeah, he did. Yeah, I just refreshed and he did change. So that's a clever choice. That's a clever choice, because with Kunde he cannot keep it up. And he also made, as you see, the 4 players on the midfield. He switched to 4 players just because he sees that I have like 2 players. So I'm anchoring Snyder. That's why we can say that there are only 2 players on the midfield. So you want to take advantage of that and to dominate the game. So that's a clever choice, to be honest. But yeah, we will. Let's see if we can take care of that. If it really doesn't work, so I'll need to change the tactic as well. Still planning to use header balls, but I might slightly change the amount of people on the midfield. So maybe I can pull Ementa to the midfield. We'll see. Let's start and let's see how it goes. Actually, looks like a good opponent.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus
Ooh.
in unison.
That's a simple mistake. I don't know.
Already we're underway here.
Why you did that?
Ronaldinho.
Tough ball.
That's been cut
yeah.
out, well played.
Yeah, he kind of marked, so far what I see is he kind of marked my players, and ooh, that was so close. Yeah, so far he's dominating the midfield.
Skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Schneider. It's good running with the ball. Gnabry.
Too early.
He's got full.
Oh, didn't miss that.
Just off target.
That was a good run by Gnabry.
Although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So I didn't like that. Probably marking Gnabry. Maybe also Snyder. On the left-hand side of his defense. It's probably Mike tight marking, or he would do a big, huge mistake if he man mark, because if I switch to sub tactic, that will mess up his defense. But tight marking may work. A lot of things about tactic, guys. It's if it doesn't work, something really fails, you just need to change the tactic, and you need to keep trying different tactics, different options. Otherwise, the game will not favor to you, even though if you have a great players. So I actually like that way, because it's like in real life. The tactical decisions are more important than having a better, good players. He couldn't mark. Oh, how did you miss that? He couldn't mark. I don't know what he did. Let me check actually. Yeah, nothing changed. He probably tried to mark my players, but he's not successful. So far, as you see, Gnabry would easily get rid of. Emente is not doing good. He didn't steal the ball. He didn't
must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
score.
Some conservatism here.
That was a great chance, to be honest. And if I keep missing, he will definitely score. He has a great players.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Schneider. Well timed, excellent interception. Iniesta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great ball, and the shot!
Oh, Thuram was critical.
And this is Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Big header!
This time, no.
Another fruitless header.
It was not an ideal position, so I do not blame him, but the previous one was a real good one. And I didn't change to manual shooting. As you know, manual shooting is very, very effective on the aerial balls, but it comes with the challenge of then you cannot, even if you have a chance to score by foot, probably you will fail if you are not really good at manual shooting, because it's really hard. By foot, it's really hard. You may miss the net easily.
And here's Ronaldinho.
Let me do one thing. I just switched to sub tactic.
Because an aerial supply Doesn't look
Just
promising
switch
here.
to sub tactics, so
Yeah,
I'll
they've
be
got to
using
find a way
the
around this huge
left hand
height
side of the
disadvantage.
field.
Turkey are looking to go forward now.
There was an issue with the mic. Hope you are able to hear me without any problem. Just disconnected and connected again.
Makaleli. Schneider. Now it's Gnabry.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I love
Oh.
ambitious and adventurous too.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not
Yeah,
for the
looks
want
like
of
he
trying.
marked, which is a mistake.
It's a mighty
Oh
effort.
no, Kjollar, come on, man.
Header just off target.
Looks like he
Did so
man
well to
marked,
get
which is a
himself there.
mistake,
What a good
because
effort.
as soon as I changed to the other side of the field, my players, he is unable to mark them.
He's in space and looking for options.
In fact, it will create more up spaces for me, even more, because his defenders will change the
Owen.
position.
And the
That
goalkeeper's
was a
got a
terrible,
good palm to that.
terrible cross.
And he's being shifted off it. He gets big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forwards and with intent.
Yeah, you see there
Cross goes in
how
there.
much
And
space
the
I do
keeper
have.
beats it away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always
Come
get you
on,
into
this
areas
Irvin,
of
he
possibility.
cannot. He is terrible
He's in plenty of
on
space here.
the other side.
Cross deflected
of the
behind for a
field.
corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. In for a header.
Now, how many
First half
crosses
is done.
did we have? Let's check.
Turkey failed to capitalise in stoppage time. So
We had
are
11
as we were.
crosses. Oh my goodness.
So we reached the halfway point.
11
Turkey
crosses and
really
6
did
of them
turn up the
were
tempo at the
successful.
end of the half,
Went
and
to
while
the
they'd
forward,
been
but
disappointed not to
only
have
one of them went to
broken through,
target.
obviously the
So
chances
keeper saved
will
only
come,
one.
provided they can
That's
keep
a real
producing
terrible
good
set.
spells. It's been a half with significantly
If it
more
continues, I
positives
may
than
think
negatives,
about
I
changing
feel.
to manual shooting.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
No change.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 24.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ah,
And now
that
they
was
can
terrible.
spring out of defence.
Cross.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Terrific header.
Oh no! How could you miss that?
Messi. It's Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
He's free again.
Gnabry.
So right hand.
Oh, that's a
Oh
cracking
no!
ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That's very close. Because he's right-footed, so I wanted to pull control to the right side and
Belletti. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot could be on.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gnabry.
Ooh,
Gnabry is
bad
sporting a
choice.
guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception.
You see there, Gnabry is still free.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, crosses are terrible on the other side of the field.
And still,
Are
we
terrible.
await the first breakthrough.
He's edge crosser, but as you see, he is failing.
Koller looking to
And
shake
how many
off some
chances did they have?
unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots
Mistake.
of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Maldini. Thuram. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out for a throw. The fullback is in acres of space here. Thuram gets it away. Oh, looks
Oh,
like he's been taken
too
out
slow. Yankeller.
Koller unable to make it
He
happen
is
for
slow.
all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi powering forward here. Schneider. Irwin. Now it's Gnabry. Up he goes!
No.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schneider. And here's Gnabry.
Oh, really well played.
Now here's the delivery. Oh, smashing header.
Finally.
It's in. And that could well be
When he
the
crosses
winner.
fine,
Look,
Koller
before we
can
can
score.
even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should
Finally.
be our initial
Too
reflection.
late, but
and that's priceless.
right
That
before
looks like a
substitutions, let's
preconceived
change.
plan. Win the
Adams is
ball
tired.
and then unleash.
Rudiger. So let's change. Irvin is tired. Maybe we can change the other side of the field again. Maybe. Or maybe let's bring Beckenbauer. I will change Snyder's and who? Scholes or Iniesta? Iniesta. And Griezmann. No, I'll keep Gnabry. Midfield is more important. And maybe Anotzi Menta out. Alexander Sørloth. Oh no, that's all. Cannot do more. Okay, let's change the rules. So offensive this time will be Paolo Maldini. Anchor on Andres Iniesta. That's it for sub-tactic. The same thing. Offensive on Paolo Maldini and anchor on Iniesta. That's all. Now let me change the... Not now.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Turkey have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. Xavi Alonso.
Simple mistake.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Need to control the ball.
And it's Gnabry. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Keeper has taken decisive action. It's Iniesta!
Ooh.
Thuram attempts a clearance.
Yeah, the reason Iniesta couldn't score is we only boosted his passing ability, that's all. So I didn't boost his shooting at all, so otherwise that's not really hard to score him from that position. Go Gnabry, go.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Gnabry. Climbs up big.
Too much aim. Too much aim.
Just off target. He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
No, again there's no way through.
Alright, 1-0. Not bad, but we could score more goals if we aim better or if we use manual shooting.
A terrific win, however you look at it.
11 total shots, 3 on target and 1 goal. So 1 goal out of 11, it's too bad. It's not a good stat. So, and as you see, I crossed 20 times. 20 times. That's a lot. 20 crosses and 1 goal.
And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link up.
Right, more objectives are getting completed. Let's see, there is some kind of gift. Let's take it and go to the second opponent of the day. Worldwide. There are 6 players, 6 useful players. Van Buiten, for my opinion, the most expensive one. But we get nothing so far. Release. Let's go to the next opponent. It's a fresh season, guys, and we are going for the second opponent. Paris Saint-Germain. All right. Makalele and Gnabry on their A form. Cafu and Sørloth. Interesting formation. Interesting formation. Very strong midfield. I may have to change the formation because his midfield is full of people, players, and mine is not. So let's bring Alexander Sørloth. He's in A form, and let's change counter targets from Armenta to Sørloth. Same in sub tactic. Sørloth here. Alright, let's double check the formation. We have Cafu on a form, but Cafu cannot play the other side of the field. He has and also we may need to change the sides because he has Costa Curta on the left hand side, and that's the place where I'll be attacking, but it's better to attack from the other side because Cafu is not a defender basically. So we need Irvin because he can play both sides of the field for me. Cafu on the other hand, he only plays right back, not
So
the
the wait
left.
is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped.
Okay, second game.
The place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena.
Let's
Absolutely
change the
perfect
picture
for a game of
settings
this
to
nature.
normal. Okay, let's go.
So it's down to business here. Schneider.
Ooh.
Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. He's in a good position.
That was very quick and very slow for my defender.
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Yeah,
That is
whoever
so
was
good.
that
Such sharp
was very
skills
slow.
and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Ooh,
I doubt
what a
very
mistake.
much that this was in the script. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that
Again,
that was
same
not the
place, same player,
case. No, that's been intercepted.
and he couldn't even get a chance to
Now it's
cross
Neymar.
Snyder.
That's a shade optimistic.
His players are so far much quicker than me.
Thuram. And Mateus. Adams.
Okay, now this. What kind of pass is that?
It's a throw.
Idiote.
Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Wow. Yeah,
Now
it's
Owen. He could be in here.
they are
But he's
extremely
lost
quick
his man.
against my
It's one.
extremely quick.
No mistake.
Simple pass. Did you see that? We skipped, but there was no reason to lose the ball. I have many players, many choices, but
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept
before he
counter-attacking team.
passes,
They produce something
his
out of nothing
attackers,
there. A few seconds
defenders,
is all it took
everybody's
for them
real quick.
to convert a defensive situation
There's some
into a
player
goal,
difference right
and it's
now, but
very
we need to
impressive.
fix that. That's also a sign of having too much players in the midfield. You can pressure much better than
Well,
me.
they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now there's a fine ball. Can he put it away?
Yeah, we gotta change something,
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
which
Griezmann
in the
actually
first
didn't do
place,
an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
I'll just change the sides
And we have our very first corner.
because he doesn't have Costa Curta on that side. And then secondly, I will, if that doesn't work, I'll increase the people
Griezmann plays it short.
in the midfield.
Turkey really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davids. And here's Messi. Oh, important interception. Schneider. And that's been
Oh yeah,
intercepted.
he has a
Great
lot of people
positioning, so
in the
good for
midfield.
them.
Davids. And here's Owen. Well read. And the danger is averted. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack. But
Oh,
it's a
even
long
double touch doesn't work.
counter-attack.
Did you see
When
that?
they win it back,
So-
they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
They want to be quick to recover this.
Even double touch is not working.
Gnabry. And it's Schneider. No outsmarting him this time. Griezmann. Gnabry is wide and looking to get onto this. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And one
Yes,
more try.
Köller. You know why he is ended up like that? Because right before the cross, Gnabry pulled to his right foot, and that's his strong foot. An accurate cross.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Otherwise, he would miss that. Again, I'll do the same thing.
As long as the space left behind is filled.
That was not accurate, but maybe it's actually fell very short. That's why it was not enough powerful.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Chouameni. Owen.
Oh no, how did you miss? Ah, that was too easy. Come on. Makalele. How did you miss that? Like too slow again. Too slow against the players. I'm not sure if they have acceleration burst or something. Nice. Köller keeps us alive.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Turkey get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Makalele. And it's Schneider. And it's Schneider. Gnabry. Irwin
Nice.
picks it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Engages and forces it off the ball. Somewhat off target.
Only
Now it's
crosses,
Gnabry.
guys.
Crossed in once more.
Oh, Charlotte missed.
Is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted
Nice.
a finishing touch.
Köller is keeping us alive.
Chouameni. Maradona. Here's Griezmann. Look at the space here. He's cut it out. And
Good
that'll be
defense,
the
but
last act of the first half.
he has
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
much more people. As you see, his midfield is full of players. Two defensive, two very defensive, two very offensive. So that's very dangerous. And he knows what is he doing. So you know, ideal solution would be bringing Charlotte back here. Okay, he is changing something. Let me keep this same as it is. So now we change to 5 defenders. I won't change anything, otherwise I would change, because he had more players. Now he has only players in the midfield, which equalizes. I may dominate the game, but his counterattacks will be very dangerous. I'm sure about that. His forwards are quick. Also, he has 5 at the back, which can send the long passes. Once it completes the formation change, I'll go check on another pause just to see how it looks like and what are the weaknesses of the formation. Maybe we can find out that.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Turkey really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh,
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately
Nice.
there was no way through. But it's Thuram.
nice.
Owen.
Oh,
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Neymar.
very close but missed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge.
Yeah,
there,
he messed up his
uncompromising.
domination in the midfield. Let's see how this goes. I think I have advantage.
He gets big and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Owen fiddles it through. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication.
Nice. Oh, why
Just
didn't you
needed a
try
better
by
contact.
foot? Sørloth,
That was a
Alexander
slick move,
Sørloth.
and there were several options in the
He could
box
try
to,
with
to
his
pick
foot,
out.
but he didn't. Let me check the formation actually. Ooh, now he left only one player in the midfield, which is not a good choice at all. And he went for the cross tactic as well, just like me, but he only had one player as a midfielder, so that's why he
Paris
can't
Saint-Germain can
keep
make
it
their
up.
change now with a break in play.
Well, this could
His
be a bit of a
previous
nightmare
formation
scenario
was
for
much
the
better.
defense, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
I think that's
Offside.
Yes, it is.
Where is Sørloth? There. So just use him as a target man. Okay.
Driving on and making good progress. Gnabry. It's a mighty
Ah,
effort.
Sørloth again.
Another fruitless header.
Another
Well, there's
failure.
nothing wrong with the service.
We'll get there.
They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Costa Curta. Ball's gone out of play.
I'll use attacking mode because he just doesn't have
Footballing
much
width
player in
usually
midfield.
identifies with running room, and we've just seen a
And
prime
I can
example.
succeed with that.
Makaleli.
Oh, nice.
Gnabry
Nice.
providing an outlet on that flank.
Nice! I told you.
They can win.
That was a great header. Great attack.
Roaring back.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall.
I have more
It looked like
space,
this was
as you
gonna
see now.
happen, and it has.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get
That
his
was
head to
very
the ball.
dangerous. I felt that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter. Oh,
Chance for the header.
Ah, unlucky. Unlucky.
Threads one in.
well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
But Gnabry is
It's
all
Gnabry.
free.
Cafu. Now it's Beckham. Oh, they can break here. They It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Cross is blocked, and that's
Let
a
me
corner.
substitute the player. Snyder is tired. We can use who? Griezmann. Let me see his formation. Yeah, right midfielder. He's using Cafu as right midfielder, and he's even pushing further. That's the reason he's failing. That's the reason, because I have a lot of space right behind Cafu, and he cannot see that. Good for me. Okay, let me change it. Sub-tactic. Offensive will be Maldini this time. Anchor will be Griezmann. Anchor Griezmann. Offensive Maldini. Let me double check. Yeah, I think I will still get a lot of space.
Substitution for Turkey.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Adams. Number 7, Dennis Irwin. Number 2, Mateus.
Terrific header!
43,
He can get that clear.
Nice.
coming on the field.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Number 24, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
It's going to be another
20,
throw.
Conte.
Let me balance. Attacking might be too dangerous, risky. Not dangerous, but risky.
Cafu.
Yeah, that was expected. That was expected because he was able to cross too many balls, and he got a lot of space as well. That was too many crosses by him. One of them would be a goal.
Well,
So
this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
yeah, he's using the other side of the field because he finds the space there.
That has not gone well.
I actually have a defender there, Beckenbauer, and he is a
Adams cuts
central,
out the pass.
center back. I don't know why he's giving the space there for
That
the
looks a
opponent.
good ball through. Whatever happens, that's the kind
Yeah,
of movement which
again.
raises hope. When it's delivered early
Yeah, I
like
should
that,
use him as
defenders
a
just can't get themselves set.
defensive back.
Beckham gets into some space.
Xabi Alonso, what happened there?
Here comes another. Up he goes!
No. Let me do this.
Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I
Few
thought
minutes
the wing work was A1.
left,
the
but
defending and finishing was
I'll do
anything
this.
but.
Ooh. Sub-tactic, right? Edit position. Yes. RB. Maybe can block that player.
He is through here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach. Turkey have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
What the...
A lot of space ahead of him. Beckham with the
What
cross.
was
What
that?
has happened here?
Done.
He's got the
Done, yeah.
shot away.
Yeah.
It's in.
Terrible mistake. I hate that. Yeah, there was no reason. I literally passed the neck closest player and
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was?
yeah,
That will
I
be it.
passed to
Well, that
neck
was a frustrating
the
game.
player
They
right
were
next to the
at
keeper,
times
but
cohesive, very
this is
capable,
the game.
but undone by an opponent who simply did a better
If you
job.
try to build up a quick game, it really fails, especially in the
What we've seen.
One-sided and
if the
only
few
one
seconds
winning, Peter.
left.
The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. As
I
the
don't
fans
know.
make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
We didn't play bad. We scored 3 goals, but I think where I failed is marking his player. I didn't. I just left him there, the right hand side of my field. I left him without marking. He also didn't mark me, but his crosses were more effective because I was using right-footed players on the left side of the field, so my crosses were not really effective. Didn't. Also, Charlotte missed some goals, but he used the right player with the left side of the field, so I could have marked though. I could change Lilian Thuram to mark him, but I just kept an offensive back there. So, and then Beckenbauer was also like, I didn't mark him. But yeah, we learned something from there. We learned something. Okay, third opponent. And we had 1 win, 1 loss. Let's see how far I can go with this cross tactic. Now I can use my main formation because he has Theo Fernandez on the left hand side, Costa Curta the other side. Most of the people using them vice versa. 4-3-3. Koulibaly and Marquinhos. Both are tall. Good at aerial balls, but not perfect. So yeah, I'll keep it as it is and can go for it.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set.
Please hit the subscribe button if you are watching this stream or the video. If you don't want to miss the upcoming videos and maybe streams, keep in touch. by
Ensuring
just
that
hitting
yet
subscribe
again,
button.
This will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. For just joining us, we are already on the way. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nice.
Aims beyond the defence. Gnabry plays it in. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's cause for mild irritation. Oh, he's found some space here. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. Can he get it through? Goal! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
Ooh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Good attack by him. That was Raul. Great header, to be honest.
They won it back and a bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Is that Joe Fernandez? He marked my player, I guess.
Searching ball that into space. Maldini.
Turkey are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yeah, they are tightly marked. I cannot
Here's
even move
Mbappe. Camavinga.
players.
He's shifting and the finish.
Yeah.
And that
So,
would have been some goal.
switching to sub tactic. Let's see. We can keep it up. We need to come back. We need to come back.
For options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Petit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Makaleli. Mateus. And it's Maldini. Adams.
Oh,
Pass is intercepted.
Tony Adams, that was
Great
hell
ball
of
if he
a
can get
terrible pass.
It's Raul!
That was a terrible
And
pass.
he looked
I need to
every
change
bit the assured
something.
keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job
Takes
properly,
all the
Peter,
rebounds.
that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Turkey have the chance to go the other
Oh
way.
no, what is this?
Costa Curta kept
everybody's
his eye on
marked.
it, and he's there. And it's Petit. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in
Everyone
the
is
faces of
marked.
the opposition.
Every single player.
And here's Raul. Raul! Oh, terrific save from the
Okay,
keeper.
we'll change
Yeah, he
that.
was
I
well
don't
placed
want
to
to
deal
waste
with that.
much of time.
So, third corner of the
What
game.
I'm gonna do is Ementa, right? Buddy, you cannot play. Cannot play really, so I will make you AMF. Can play there. Let's introduce Messi. And as a sub tactic, same thing here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Makaleli. Schneider.
Yeah, now we have more space here, and
Well, it's a move of great
more
promise, but will it really
space.
prove productive?
Costa Curta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Goes long and straight. Turkey are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Well, played right into his path. Great chance!
Ooh, great attack. You see
The
that
keeper was likely to lead
runs
his best
Messi
there,
make
and he
right now?
found it.
So that was the goal.
Mateus. Makaleli. Gnabry. Gnabry with the delivery. Camavinga.
That was the goal.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Makaleli.
Well, the
Oh.
moans and groans from the stands now are
Big mistake.
very audible.
Big
He's through
mistake.
here.
Another one.
Raul. Gnabry. Irwin.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Nice.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's half-time here.
Yeah, we dominated after
So
the
there we are,
change.
half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing
But
rooms.
we
And while
need to
there was
score.
a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the
Let me
half-time
change the
score,
colors.
1-0.
It's too bright.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going,
Okay.
but at least this
Can
will be
go.
a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just
You know what?
hasn't gelled.
I need to change the main formation because
And
that's
we are
Costa
back
Curta there.
underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all
After
about
this
how
attack,
to
I will
adjust
change
the
it.
balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Maldini. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Turkey making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Gnabry. Down by a goal, needing to
Bad
go
choice.
up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's hoisted clear. That's the throw. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe.
We're seeing some really good pressure.
Okay, I
being
changed
applied
the
here,
main
Peter,
tactic,
particularly
so I'll be
from
using
those
right hand
guys up
side of
front.
the field.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That is good alertness. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. Gnabry plays it in.
Really bad.
This is
He's
exactly the approach they have to take.
strong
out.
foot, but still
There is
really
an
bad.
irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep
Slow,
forcing the
very
issue,
slow, acting
and
very
they'll
slow.
get clinical.
Let me change the players. Substitution, guys. Alright, Snyder. Tired. Iniesta coming in. Kante and Alonso. So can we bring Cafu? Yes, no, we cannot. Anchoring on Iniesta. So same anchoring on Iniesta. Opponent doesn't change anything, pretty much the same.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
Okay.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 7.
Messi. You won't be happy with that one.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. El dorsal 42. El dorsal 20.
Well, considering they're only one down, they're
Too much
closer to
space
conceding a second
for
than
him.
scoring a leveler.
Out of play for
How
a
did you
goal
miss
kick.
that? Aiming for Köller. Target man. I see.
No, again there's no way through. Conte. Now Costa Curta. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Rudiger gets it away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Iniesta.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Ah,
So
Köller.
really have been poor. Wayward service is becoming more and more costly.
Xabi Alonso picks it up from the goal kick. Conte. Maldini cuts it out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose
Oh, what?
pass.
I mean,
Petit!
terrible
Oh, and that
mistakes.
should have been two.
Petit was totally
Yeah, I
aware
didn't see the
of how
player
that chance could have
which I
impacted
was
on the game,
passing
and
there,
that should have
but-
gone in.
Yeah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Conte.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, they're failing with the very quality that should be delivered with more intent.
Two players cannot
Moment you
hold the
thought
ball.
That was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Two players.
Now it's Raul. Not the most accurate pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now there's a fight. Tries a shot.
Unbelievable.
With style.
Unbelievable.
And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Irwin.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Their confidence in their crossing is deserting them when they need it most now.
Iniesta. Gnabry. Koller. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Conte. Iniesta goes on a charge down the left. They really do have to make something of this. Oh, what a climb!
Only one goal.
No mistake!
And that's it. The game over.
Injury time! That is a fine goal, really efficient. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could
Hey
so
Google,
easily have won on another day, but
turn
alas,
first light
that
to
wasn't be,
1%.
and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've
I set
seen?
first LED to
Really
1%
will be
brightness.
deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but
Yeah, that was bad. 3 games, 2 loss. I know that it's not ideal to use cross tactic, but he was able to mark my players very well. Matchmaking failed. Nobody's playing. That was a terrible network choice. Okay, next one. Oh, Scholes, Griezmann and Charlotte. We want to use them. This is an F2P team with Ronaldo, Ronaldinho and Drogba. So Snyder's on his best form, check in on his best form. We'll bring Charlotte. No, he didn't perform well. I'll just keep as it is. They can come in on the second half. Griezmann and Paul Scholes. Yep. What happened? Looks like opponent dropped. How's my connection? Yeah, it's good. Probably opponent has dropped. Yeah, a free win. Must be a connection issue or something. Let's go to next one.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. He's got tall! And he's heaved it away. Thuram. Messi. He's played him through. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
It's always nice to get an early sighter, and even better if this finds its way to the back of the net, obviously.
And that's off target. Mateus picks it up from the goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Gnabry. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Referee's given a throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi.
Messi, well, he was given...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Nicely weighted ball. Schneider is in a really good position out wide. Schneider. Gnabry. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is...
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Adams. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Totti. Quality ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Irwin. Schneider. He's got away.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
No, again there's no way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mateus. Makalele.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Schneider. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. Goes in for the header! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mateus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Oh my god. I forgot to turn on the mic all the time. Sorry. That was funny. I was talking on mute.
There's the header.
So, as you see, it's much more effective, my header balls. That's what I was talking about, but I forgot the mic. The only thing I changed is manual shooting, which is a killer for the aerial balls especially. But you need to be very precise when controlling the analog stick, because manual shooting is hard. But if you master that, it's unstoppable. The shoots are like, especially headers are unstoppable. Even though he's playing 5 at the back plus 1 DMF to Hamevitni, anchor man, which acts like a defender. So 6 at the back plus keeper, right? Is unable to stop. So let's see the 4 shots on the target and 2 of them are goal. So 50% shots were goal. So crosses are also accurate. I sent 8 crosses, 7 of them went to the forward, 4 of them on the target, and 2 of them were goal. Much better than in previous games.
Start of another 45 minutes. No changes at the interval from either side.
Been there, done that,
yeah,
unfortunately.
this was,
You immediately
this
want
was
to
too
have
much.
another go. Believe
Too
me on
early,
that.
actually. I could have waited there.
Now that looks a decent ball. The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has.
Oh,
every
he has
reason
card
to.
already.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's
Tuameni
asking for
has a
trouble,
yellow
Peter,
card.
And with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Oh, that's delightful. Makaleli. Schneider. Oh, great header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Kohler may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
And it's Gnabry. Schneider. Gnabry plays it in. He gets big.
Oh, aiming was bad. Otherwise, you know what? He could score that too. My analog aiming was not precise.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Gnabry looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Gnabry.
Gnabry again.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
He started. That should charge. Oh, substitution time, right? Adams out. Rudiger in. Snyder out. Paul Scholes in. Sherlock in. Maybe Griezmann in. Kante in. Okay. Anchoring on Scholes and counter target Alexander Sørloth. Same for sub tactic. We won't be using it, but just in case, let's see how it's playing. Same thing. Just use a much taller player in the midfield, in the center back now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 8, Totti. El dorsal 21, Neymar.
Makaleli.
Serán sustituidos
Distributed
por
tidily.
el dorsal
Griezmann.
18, Scholes. El dorsal
And
15,
he was alert to it.
el dorsal 11, el dorsal 30. Se va a llevar a cabo
Irwin.
un cambio de jugadores. La asistencia a este partido,
Good job, Irwin.
32.306 espectadores.
Outside curlers. Wow,
Good read, needed to be.
impressive.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Irwin. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Griezmann.
I didn't want to cross there because he was on the weak foot, but I could
Scholes.
easily
Well
score
seen.
there.
Saw that coming. Irwin.
Keeper's ball.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
No,
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
yeah, this happens when it comes to the end. Of course,
Loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
yeah.
Loose ball
Of
now.
course,
There's a
Konami
chase
is
on
looking
to
for
retrieve it.
mistakes all the time. Yeah, this is you cannot do this. I hate about this game. Yeah, I hate about this game is even when you have a lot of options to pass, you see that it's going to opponent no matter what. It's like magnetic. You feel like there is a magnet inside the ball and it goes to the opponent. I perfect the pass there, but he just didn't pass to the player, and instead of he gave up on the ball. Makalele. Same thing happened on the midfield. First time I was
This
able
is
to cover
threatening
that.
to become a
Second
really
time,
good game.
there's no chance.
I think
Yeah.
they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Rudiger.
See there? Yeah. It happening second time. Rudiger
Now it's Messi.
Rudiger
And it's
failed
hoisted clear.
the same pass on the
And he's there to
previous
retrieve
goal,
it.
and then second time
Keep calm
again.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
So through balls with the keepers, defenders. You see there? Nothing. I
Works his
cannot
way
pass.
through. And he's had a hit. So close to drawing level.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the
Yeah.
game.
That's what people call scripting, but they call it momentum. That's not momentum, to be honest.
Griezmann passed in a wide
You
position.
see there how slow they are? Like every pass, I have two options. Still, they don't pass when I press the pass button. So that
Ronaldinho.
didn't change anything, but that happens. So
And he was quick to react.
that actually gives a lot of new players an
And it's
advantage.
Griezmann.
That's why people
The less
keep
said about
complaining
that pass,
about the
better.
game. You know,
That
it
is not the
doesn't
best ball. And the offers
favor to the
energetic look.
The movement was good,
doesn't
but
favor
the
to
pass
the
lacked
skill.
authority, a cause of
Instead,
mild
it just tries to
frustration.
equalize the game, so you know, noob
Makalele
players
gets across to
wouldn't
intercept that.
quit the game, and they
Just 5
could keep
minutes left.
spending the money. Whatever, yeah, we'll play
Irwin.
our best, so we cannot
Oh,
change
that's
that,
such a good run.
right?
More of that, please.
Unless we all stop
I think it's time for
playing
them
the
to
game at the same
concentrate on
time, they
closing
will
this
not
one
change
out.
that.
Turkey close now to seeing this one through to the end.
What I'll do is I'll just play counter-attack game.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
3
2
save.
minutes to be added on.
That's good defensive concentration. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Griezmann can take it. He's lefty, so
Terrific header.
ooh,
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckenbauer.
2-1.
And that's it. Turkey have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately.
Another worldwide deal. I hope to get something useful, but not really optimistic, because there are 300 players inside the box. So Jamie Vardy, let's see this box. Advanced striker, is very fast. Finishing is okay. He's not quite tall. He's not tall. No. I don't think that this will change anything in my formation. Oh, there's another N'Golo Kante card. This is a great card too. Bayern München. Japanese League. Takahara and Narazaki. 100 players. Nope. Oh, there's a Super League players, more players. Mauro Icardi. Wow. What the hell is... wow. If you get all players from Super League, this is actually a great pack. Previous day released the 106 card of Osimhen. Both legs are very high. Okay, let's go for our remaining deal. No, nothing. Let's continue. I guess we need 3 more points to go to Division 4. Okay, another game against the PS5 users. Well, I'm not sure it's PS5 or PS4. Just shows PlayStation 5. PlayStation logo, sorry. Not 5. Costa Curta. Okay, another player with Kunde. If we keep Kunde there, he will have trouble. If not, he may have a chance. So, wow, Cafu. I'll bring Cafu, you know, it's been a long time I'm not using him. Cafu on A form, Gnabry on A form, that's all. Others are just average. Average. 4 players in the midfield though, that may give me some challenge. We will see. Offensive on Cafu. Okay, for Subtactic is the same. Offensive on Cafu. Well, he cannot play on the left back, but Jurrien Timber. I suppose that an offensive player, offensive right back. Yeah, whatever. Let's see how it goes. The first game after changing to manual shooting, it was great. We'll keep testing manual shooting with Köller and Ementa. Also Sørloth and Drogba.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means
All right.
to the people.
We started
in this part of the world.
aggressively. We'll start aggressively.
We're underway here. Turkey cannot afford to slip up here.
Push up, guys, push
Support,
up.
and they're going to need it all. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Aiming for Ementa. High ball.
The pressing's intense.
No, they are
and it's
over
paid
2
off.
meters, so they
Oh, that's a key interception.
almost guaranteed that they
Who
will
do you think this turns on, Jim?
take the aerial balls.
He's a huge presence between the sticks, and
He gets
Nice. Manual shooting, guys. You see there how they are aiming always, almost always, to the ground, which is nightmare for the keepers to save that kind of header ball, as you know.
finish to match.
that's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
They don't do that
So we
with
have
the
had first
basic
significant moment.
shooting.
It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another
Oh,
one,
that was
or
too
sit
much,
back
too
and
much.
wait patiently for the opportunity
much.
to break?
Fabinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Collier. Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty
See there?
effort.
Again,
That's
they
just
did the
playing
same
it
thing.
safe and simple.
Aiming was not ideal, but it was still went to the target.
Just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the
Oh,
score.
this is very
Oh,
dangerous.
good ball.
Very dangerous, yeah. Very dangerous. The weakness of this formation is not the formation, actually the play style I'm using out wide, which keeps the defensive line very high, and that causes counterattacks. That's the weakness.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better.
On the other
Peter.
hand,
Yeah,
you
there's
see
the old
I'm
cliche
getting a
about
lot
how
of
teams can lose focus
space
after
on the
scoring,
wings.
but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He rises!
Ah.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Gnabry. Always onto this. Schneider. Gnabry. It's a good-looking cross. Cleared without hesitation.
Turkey really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Oh,
It's one.
that pressure.
Good delivery, almost the
Cafu,
perfect outcome.
see how
Now,
effective
that was
he
a
is.
slick move,
It's
and
been a
there
long
were
time I'm not
several
using
options
him
in the
because
box
he
to,
only
to
can
pick
play on
out.
the right side. Sometimes if I use a sub tactic he cannot play the other side, but he's much effective than Irvin.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Turan. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Spread neatly, and he was quick to react. That's going to go a long way. Koundé. Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Chip through.
Nice
Cleared
ball,
away.
but good job for my defenders. Again, another.
Fabinho.
Yeah,
has
nice
been
through
knocked
balls,
clear.
but my
Played back
defensive line is great.
Makaleli.
Let's control the ball.
Adams. Pressing high and with purpose. Makaleli. Cafu. Tomori makes the interception.
Very bad
Guti.
ball.
Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. He's picked his way through.
I knew that he will send that through ball, but nothing I could do there.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Let me go
Well,
to
at one
attacking
stage
mode.
he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vinicius Junior. Makaleli.
Snyder is
Super
losing,
fine. Vinicius Junior.
not doing a good job.
Oh, in he goes again.
Yeah, Snyder, he needs to do something. He's under
Yeah,
pressure.
he may have snatched
I
at that
guess
a bit,
he's
even though
stuck.
it was quite close.
Great defending.
Ah,
strong and
come on,
determined.
Snyder.
Always onto this.
He's not helping at all.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run.
Finally,
He's
good
in
pass
plenty
by
of
him.
space here.
No,
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
it's a terrible cross.
That's an excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, delightful ball. Shapes to shoot.
Yeah, terrible defense. I mean, it's a very high defensive line. I mean, there is nothing I really can do, but
It's the stuff you work on in the training ground time and time again.
you know,
and it
they
came
should
off.
just pull. They should just pull back, but they don't.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning.
They should
First
pull back,
45
but
minutes
that's
are up.
after update. The game is kind of messed up. Not kind of, but it messed up with in terms of defensive line. It keeps very high. Defensive line is very high, even more, especially if you use those tactics that has a higher defensive line. Now easily they can go for 1-2 passes, through passes, as you see in this case. He's using great through balls. As he dominates more people on the midfield, he easily dominates and faster, like Vinicius and Mbappe. They are very fast, right? My players are just keeps very high, so that's the issue. let's bring Charlotte, because this guy is tired.
Substitution for Turkey, number 17. Coming on the field is...
And we're underway again.
Can I come back? That's the question.
Before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another.
Snyder's passes are terrible so far. In general, he's
And he's intervened
under
well there.
pressure or something. I don't know. He's not performing well.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yeah,
It's a
he's
nice
always
idea,
under
but
pressure.
the execution
Maybe
was
he's marked or something.
Vinicius Junior
And all my
finds
opponent is
himself
doing is
offside.
sending through balls, because that's very effective. You see there how they exploited my defensive line still. So I might have made a mistake. Instead of bringing Charlotte, I could bring a midfielder, because
Well
now
played. That has
it's
knocked
very
out the
vulnerable
danger.
there.
And it's Snyder. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, what a climb!
Yeah.
He's cleared it out
Most of
harm's
them
way.
are going to the goal target, but the issue is
Oh, strongly challenged there. Maldini
just need
kept
to
aware,
aim
and it is replayed
properly.
easily. De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adams moved on forwards. Schneider, well seen.
Yeah,
Saw that
Snyder
coming.
again. Like, there was a free player and he didn't use that.
Still have the cards to
That was a
affect this
terrible
game.
pass. I don't know what happened to him, but I need to take him down. So let me change that.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who
It
thought
costs
that was
us a
going
lot.
in.
He's doing a terrible job. Iniesta. Kante, Edem also is tired.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Oh no.
On the field, number 19, Iniesta.
Cafu,
Number 20, Conte. Number
Gnabry.
3, Rudiger.
Gnabry has it out wide and in space. Oh, smashing header!
Come on, Charlotte.
No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
He didn't left it to Jan Köller.
And he cuts out the supply.
Didn't aim there, but it's a manual pass. Sorry, passing level 1.
That looks a good ball through. Decent hit! Danger
Lucky.
averted for now. Vinicius Junior! That is not well. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution. You know what? I did a mistake. I could try the other side, and now I cannot change the side as well because blocked. I'll do one thing though. I'll bring this guy. This is quite risky, but I'll do that. Anchor on Griezmann, sub-tactic. Anchor on Griezmann. I could change Iniesta and Kante, but I didn't.
Griezmann
It's a
joining us
mistake.
now, a player, of course, who
I'll be
needs
very
no
effective on
introduction.
side.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of
Yeah,
change you don't
I'll
see every day.
try that in the next game.
That's really well
He's an
manoeuvred.
offensive player.
It's Guti.
My defense will be very vulnerable, but
He's dealt with that really well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
at least my forwards, like
Looking for the runner.
attacking
Now
players
it's
will be
Gnabry.
there.
He's found the way through.
Oh,
That's a
terrible
good block,
pass.
but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big.
Nice.
Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Turkey get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Turkey really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's been intercepted. Interesting ball.
Mistake.
Beautifully weighted. Offside that time.
I don't have left any pause time. Yeah, I don't have it. So next game I'll bring, instead of two defensive midfields, I'll make one of them actually offensive. CMF with very good passing and offensive skills. So it could be Iniesta, that could be Paul Scholes. They should do the job.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nuno Mendes. Gnabry. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Well timed, excellent interception. Griezmann, Costa Curta.
Come
does
on,
really well
how many
there. He is
fouls
strong.
will he do until he get the card?
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out for a throw.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Mbappe. He's cut it out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Played out to the right. That's a throw.
I forgot to change sub-tactic because he has Costa Curta at that side. Yeah, that's a mistake.
There will be 5 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment.
Oh no! Why? Oh my God! I didn't mean that.
Cafu. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. Can he latch onto this?
What are you doing, man? I don't know.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. My mistake. I pressed analog to the other side.
So good for them to start with.
This could have been a goal. Okay. I'll be back in 1 minute. In 1 minute, and I'll try the next tactic. Okay, I am back again. So yeah, I'll still use cross tactic it's not very successful, as you see here, even though it's most of them are Division 2 players. So it's the very first day of the division new phase, and there are most of the players in Division 5 are Division 2 players. So it's hard to compete against that, but again, it's still not as effective as I wanted. So what I will do is instead of using 2 defensive players, I'll go 1 offensive player in case which in this case is maybe we can give up on Bebeto. We are not using him. Let's bring Xavi. So the player needs a good stamina. So he has 91. Scholes has 93. Maybe I can prefer Scholes. Maybe. Definitely not Iniesta, because he will be tired very too often. Has slightly better defense, so let me bring Scholes because he has slightly better oh, he can also play DMF. That's great. That's great. That's great. Now we will have better passing opportunities here. Okay, so that's the goal. We will see if I do this CMF. If it's too vulnerable. I mean, bringing him is actually quite vulnerable, and as I use out wide tactic, right? And defensive line is stay here, even sometimes even pushes even further, like here, like this. My defensive line. So I concede a lot of goals by quick counters from the opponent. And I'm bringing now Paul Scholes instead of defensive player. That's even more vulnerable. But what that will do is that will boost my attack. So just bringing them a little closer. Same for this case. Let me make him CMF. Okay, and then I can bring him a little closer to the left side, so he can join these 2-3 guys on the left hand side. That will make them unstoppable. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let's try that. It's very risky, but we will have a fun game. Real fun. We may score many goals. We may also concede many goals. So still on Division 5, by the way. I think we need 3 more points for promotion. Peru against Turkey. Let's go. Look at that. Iniesta. And now Makalele is on his A form. Wow, there are a lot of guys on the bench. Peter Che, Irvin, Scholes, Gnabry, Ementa. Oh, this guy has no chance, I guess. He has great squad, but I'm sorry. Should I bring Iniesta too? Well, I cannot obviously bring Griezmann and Messi. There's no space for them. Okay, in the second half I can use Griezmann and Iniesta, at least. At least. Baresi and Beckenbauer. The other side is Roberto, so I will probably use sub-tactic because playing against Arnold will be easier than playing against Zé Roberto. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So we're up and running. Turkey cannot afford to slip up here.
Ooh.
Terrific support.
In his first chance he lost the ball. Wow. Scholes lost the ball in his first chance.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean,
Great hit! It's loose.
Wow.
There's a race for the ball.
Köhler,
Neymar.
he found the target but
Visited tidily. Now it's Messi.
not the goal.
And he can clear it away. Irwin. Gnabry. De Bruyne. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, his physical contact is not high, so he loses the balls
Irwin
easily.
gets his pass away. Gnabry
Scholes.
is wide and looking to
I
get
was
onto
talking
this.
about Scholes.
It's a
Ooh,
mighty
wow.
effort. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
I cannot steal the ball, obviously.
Oh, red, nice interception.
But he's very
Well, I'm not
effective
quite
on
sure he
counter-attacks.
needed to hold up play quite as
How
much
did...
as he did then. A couple of his teammates were
That's so
very annoyed.
idiotic. Gnabry, just watching.
Baresi.
He is just watching the
Oh,
ball.
that's well spotted. And here's Neymar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gnabry, and he's managed to get free. Header!
Oh, very weak.
That's caused a worry or two.
Very weak.
Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Gnabry still stop
Oh, he couldn't
standing
quite
and
make
watching.
it.
Oh my
Owen
goodness,
gets
he's
a
not
foot in
doing
here.
runs. Unbelievable.
Baresi gets it away.
Peru clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to
Again,
see a team move the ball
Scholes
in
keep
silky
losing the
fashion
balls.
like this. But you know what's coming next,
Whoa.
Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cleared without hesitation. Schneider. Tonali.
Yeah, is it like a
Here's
ping pong
Neymar.
match?
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence,
That's
though,
due
able
to
to hold on this
Scholes.
time.
Paul Scholes.
And the shot! And again! And Chet pulls off a sensational
He
save!
missed a great chance.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Scholes. That's... He made that very vulnerable.
Shot a goal!
Very vulnerable.
Decent enough try.
Oh,
He's
he
had it
cannot...
taken off him.
His physicality is
Bellingham.
really bad against midfielders.
Scholes. Irwin. And it's Schneider.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header!
Nice. Very powerful by Jan Köller.
Could it be coming? Is it coming?
Gnabry actually
Those
sent
fans believe it just
a
might
tough
be.
ball. That was not easy to score. Almost to the keeper.
It's a good finish. The
But
odds were
it is
against
Köller.
him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Big and tall Jan Köller. Watch this. See, almost in the keeper's hands. But Jan Köller, factor.
Turkey
X factor.
penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Schneider, well timed, excellent interception.
Nice.
Can he latch on to this? He is through here.
Ooh.
Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. Irwin. There will be a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. In with a
Oh, aiming,
No,
aiming.
he's got that
I
completely
couldn't
wrong.
fix that.
Now that's well seen too.
Turkey really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've
Good
just seen
job.
a prime example.
There could be trouble here. But for now the referee
Yeah,
is
manual
keeping his
shooting.
cards in
You
his pocket.
have to be
I think the
always
referee
ready.
has done well here. He's pulled them
Always
to one
ready
side,
to
he's
shoot
told them what's
to
what,
the
and hopefully he'll behave himself
right
from
corner
now
of
on.
the
And
target.
it's hoisted clear.
That's
And
why
it's
I
De
missed
Bruyne.
that.
He's going for goal.
100%
Very close.
goal situation,
Oh,
and
the
I missed
technical
that.
control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Schneider. Neymar. Some resolute defending there.
There will be 1 minute at
Scholes.
a time.
It's a really well measured ball. And that's good. And we've reached half time.
1-0 First off.
So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
So I have Iniesta, Messi and Griezmann. I probably will not use Messi, but I can use Griezmann.
That's not too much to ask.
Turkey come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good.
Oh. Wow. He has Zé Roberto. I totally forgot that. I'm using wrong side. Let me change that. So I'm using Subtactic now. Because I switched to Alexander Arnold's side. Zé Roberto is defensive. It's really hard to keep up with his pace and defense.
You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
So just like
You
that.
need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Laid back in. Irwin tries to clear. And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get onto this?
Oh.
He's found the way through. He's got tall.
Terrible, but he missed that.
Well, he should have done better. And
Scholes, he's not doing good. His pass is not even accurate. I mean, I'm not even getting what I wanted. So, I'm not sure about this thing. You see there? He always slow, or he always loses the physical contact. That's a major red flag. Major red flag. As soon as he touches the ball, that's coming as a counter-attack.
Beckenbauer.
Coming back to me.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Yeah, that's not good.
Driven forward. Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Irwin, played into space out wide. He's picked his way through. Chance!
Aiming again.
It's off target and by quite a way.
You gotta be always ready. Snyder is tired. Let's get rid of him. Can bring Griezmann, Rudiger. Yep, and this guy is also like tired. Should I try playing defensive? No, you know what? I'll bring Iniesta. Let's see how he is doing instead of Paul Scholes. So let me anchor Griezmann. And Subtactic as well, anchor Griezmann. Done.
Substitution for Turkey, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Adams. Number 25,
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rudiger. Number 19,
Iniesta's passes and
To be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Paul Scholes' passes. Did you see the difference?
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Iniesta. Mohamed Salah. Turkey perhaps contemplating their next change here. Haaland.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's there to belt it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Interesting ball.
Oh my God, all the rebounds are going to the opponent.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
unbelievable. They are taking everything.
And that's the end of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, I think
Wow,
if that could be repeated,
that was
there's a good
impossible,
chance of a goal.
but he could make it. It's very vulnerable right now. Very, very vulnerable. Let me make him DMF. Oh, he cannot play DMF. That's the problem. I can bring this guy and replace him like this. So I will say, you know what? No offensive instructions. No offensive instructions. Because he's coming back to me.
Substitution for Turkey, number 7, Dennis Irwin. Number 18, Maldini. Coming on the field, number 24.
What?
Oh, he's bustling through here. Decent hit.
I just got lucky there.
Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was
The
focused and
Kembash.
strong.
Slow as hell.
And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. It's run loose here.
Oh my God, they are slow. The physical contact is slow, so
Peru really are showing all the
not really.
necessary
Paul
urgency,
Scholes
but
or
it's potency they need.
Iniesta doesn't really make difference. So
Defending is
it's
unapologetically
suicide,
persistent. It's
guys.
almost
I would say
personal.
using that
It
kind
had
of
to be.
weak DMFs or CMFs.
Turkey leading
That's
here
kind of
by
suicide.
this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Yeah, everything, every ball, every rebound goes to the opponent.
Collier.
Oh my God, you see that?
Oh, well
Literally
played, well sorted out.
everything. Terrible,
Referee's
terrible
given it a throw.
passings. They just messed up the gameplay. So yeah, we need to keep the defensive or
Communication
midfielder
breakdown there, it seems.
line very
Peru have a simple task to find something
balanced.
sustained now and keep the pressure on.
This is not working. I wouldn't be
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there.
surprised if he scores,
Rudiger gets good
because he
distance
got
on
a
it.
lot of chances.
And here's Haaland. And he's managed to get rid. Makalele.
Again,
Looking for
they
options
act
for
too slow.
movement. Mohamed Salah. And that should get the job done.
There will be 3 minutes at a
The
time.
final seconds now. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer clears. Makalele with the clearance. Deftly done. It's a sharp pass. Added time is
Yeah.
up, and there goes the whistle.
I won, still won, but
Turkey are going up.
as I told you, he got a lot of chances. Now
collar, taking in the
That proves that we shouldn't play like this with offensive midfield. We shouldn't do that. Let me get some position training. I hope this time it will be successful. Panenka. Okay, what are we getting? Chance steal, okay. I think there's edge crosser in that box. I need that. Serginho. Oh, there are two. Chance steal, daily game and worldwide. So I'll go for position training. It's been a long time I'm trying to give Scholes or Cafu additional position, but it's not giving me. It's really hard to get something really useful. So let's do this first. Failure. We keep getting failure. Nothing. Next one. What do we have here? Serginho. Yeah, that one has edge crosser, right? Yes! We got someone. We got someone. Please, Serginho, please. No. Vitor, but I don't need him. Oh my god, I don't need a keeper. I have Peter Cech. I'm not using this. I don't even have a substitution. I don't. Defensive goalkeeper. It's great for someone that doesn't have a keeper, a pick keeper, but I don't need him, man. I'm not even using a second keeper on the bench. Look at this. Because he's always at this on B form, like C form, sorry. There is no keeper on my bench because I don't need him. Epic Keepers doesn't have bad form, so total failure. Let's go on Division 4 right now. So this was mistake. I'll bring back Bebeto in case we need to change the formation, but for now, you know what, I'll do one thing. I'll try Anchorman instead of Makalele. Rodri, I have never played with him. Okay, so he's tall, right? 191. Good. And sub-tactic. Anchorman, he's slow though. Slow. That's a red flag too, but we will try. That's why I'm using Makalele and Lothar Matthäus, because they are very fast. Very fast. Now Anchorman might be an ideal choice, but Makalele is really strong and his pace is really high. Let's see. Even Kante is not slow, but Rodri, nowhere close, nowhere. Let's see how Anchorman behaves. Let me bring back Scholes. We can get rid of Kante for now. We can bring him later on. Okay. Yeah, let's go now. Let me double check. Sub-tactic, both DMFs, right? Right. Division 4. Over 3,200. That's competitive. But it's a Division 1 player. Previous Division 1 player, and I'm afraid some of them are actually really toxic. I am sorry, but that's the truth. They just score 1 or 2 goals and then they start doing stuff like bouncing ball or like just trying to make you mad. Most of them are like that, so I hope this is not one of them. Because I don't want to deal with that kind of bullshit. Lilian Thuram and Fabio Cannavaro. And we are testing Rodri. Let's see if he can handle this tough situation.
Turkey take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
Close, but
too quick for defence
missed.
and keeper.
And it's Snyder. Played out towards the right wing. Fired in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big.
Nice.
Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maldini gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. And that has been cleared. Back into the middle. Maradona. It's Maradona! And it's Cruyff. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Turkey leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 score. Maradona.
It's impossible to stop him once he starts running at full speed.
Well read. And the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. Rodri. And Adams. Oh,
What?
asking for trouble.
That's ridiculous, come on.
Mateus. Schneider has created one goal already.
These
Can he
players
latch
are
onto this?
everywhere,
David
everywhere.
Villa. And that's a throw-in.
We need to break that cycle.
Thuram with the
Pull them
clearance.
defensive. Oh my god. All the rebounds he has taken.
Maradona.
All of them.
Davids. It is a corner.
Edgar Davis is everywhere on the
The
pitch.
taker has to look for options because an aerial supply
Literally everywhere.
doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Davids. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can
Come
string out
on.
defense.
Oh no, come on. 70 meters.
Oh my word, that is quite something. A finish of true
What is
class.
this?
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Suarez
Yeah, too
demonstrated
fast.
great strength,
For
but
me,
he
it's
really
too
had to
fast
hold
players,
his man
man.
off and just create enough room
My
for him to be
cards
able to get
cannot
the shot
keep
away.
it
And I
up
think
with
it's
their
just top
pace.
play.
Especially I brought Rodri. He's not doing bad, but he lost the ball on the goal. See that?
Well, this
He
is to
lost
be
the ball
expected,
and
Peter,
Edgar
when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal
made an
standing.
assist.
The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors.
See there?
and it
Two
is a
players, they
closely
are not
contested
even
affair.
keeping up with them.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Real
Yeah,
chance.
there is no chance, man. There's no
Bayern
chance.
Munich.
There's no chance.
Done it. It was coming. They have their reward.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs.
Oh yeah.
And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
All eyes
Come
on the
on,
referee.
penalty.
It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure
Miss
penalty
Irwin,
this.
who the hell are you? Come on, there is no other player. Is this a joke? Panenka,
And he scores. Back in business.
stop doing a
A time for a corner,
clown
and that is precisely
bullshit.
what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go.
And the shot! That was very necessary. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Irwin. And here's Canabry.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, he's not getting any further than that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Veron. David Villa. Touré proves too strong. And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Irwin looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that was vital. And we hit half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
I may need to give up on Anosike Menta. Because I need more people in the midfield. Messi maybe? Maybe Scholes.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. Irwin. And it's Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
What
whatever
is
it
this? Come on,
He's got
man.
away.
What kind of mistake is that?
Get that clear.
Literally gave up the ball. In the ball.
Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. Gnabry. Ball's gone astray.
Yeah,
Gonna
his
have to
cars
tune
are
his
really strong.
rangefinder before the next one.
Oh no, he cannot even pass. Oh yeah.
And it's been given away. Can he put it away? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
These players playing very aggressive with foul play almost all the time, but still there is only one penalty, so and there's no cards.
Irwin deals with that comfortably.
Oh come on, what was that? I mean, it's funny, man. See there?
Irwin
How many
does
times
have
he
his name on
fouled?
the score sheet, of course.
Yeah.
It's a sweet ball, that. Bale. He's got tall. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Now it's Bale. Big
The
chance!
attendance for this match was
Mighty close.
81,007.
Oh, how
Okay,
close was that to going in?
I gotta do
They
something.
required
I
the
will
smallest of tweaks.
substitute this Ementa guy. Let me change the defense first. Rodri is tired as well. Can bring Kalele. Okay. Okay, so Snyder. Paul Scholes. Wait, sorry. Not Paul Scholes. Yeah, Paul Scholes and Iniesta, which has more tight possession, can play AMF. Okay, so AMF and Köller. Who else? Cafu. Okay. Offensive on Cafu. Anchor on Scholes. Only 5 seconds left.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Adams. Number 16, Rodri. Number 8, Schneider.
Nicely
Number
intercepted.
17, number 7, Dennis Irwin.
Cafu.
Coming on the field, number 3, Rudiger. Number 23, Makalele. Number 20,
And the ball's there's the hit! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Iniesta.
Davids.
Number 5,
Bayern Munich look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it
Come
back,
on,
they're not
no.
wasting any.
Shapes to shoot! What a big
That was
trick
not
to recover
deserved.
this.
Well done.
Well, the keeper
Well done,
seemed to go
Peter
into
Cech.
study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Czech punts it upfield. Davids promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu aimed beyond the defence. They get a throw in. And he whips it. Goes in for the header!
Köller.
Header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a
Only
good
have
effort.
you. You need to do the job.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Oh no.
Stood up well to him there. Platini. Platini unable to make it happen for all his
Nice.
good intentions. Gnabry.
Okay,
Ooh.
it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs
Early.
a retry,
Too
maybe
early.
with a better outcome.
Lower pass could be better choice.
Looking for options for movement. No way through. Sané is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that was great block by his defender.
Turkey showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Makalele is there and he can pick it up. Oh, and he's through the middle. Makalele. Header!
Nice, nice. Manual shooting, guys. Manual heading.
Is well and truly turned on its head.
And we gain the domination
Good
after
finish. The odds were
we
against
changed
him. Little matter.
Iniesta
Such a well-worked finish.
and
It looked
Ementa.
like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Turkey go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness
Nice.
and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Corner kick.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Well, the first goal came from this.
Sorry. Better taker is there. Close. Yep, can do the job.
Oh, what a climb! And again!
Ah,
A real chance and a real let-off. Has a look and has a go. Brilliantly cut out. Maldini gets it clear. Fiddles it through. Sané. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
2 added minutes has been
Czech
indicated.
deals with it effortlessly. And
Done.
time is up.
done.
What a
Comeback.
terrific response it was to adversity.
What a
fantastic
comeback.
game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
From 2-0, right?
Man of the
Was
match,
it?
and deservedly so.
Good work. You know what? Rodri passed the test, I think. He did a good job. Well, he caused one of the goals, but I think overall he did a good job because he's slow, and you saw opponent has over, like there's almost 100 points difference between my collective strength and his collective strength. He says he had over 3,200, so much faster cards. But regardless, he did good job. Also, like this way, now I have one tall player, Rodri. How about Xabi Alonso? Yeah, Xabi Alonso is much. He's not as tall as Rodri, and I don't want to put two orchestrator cars that would mess the balance of the midfield. So if it's too vulnerable, you saw that, right? So if I wouldn't do that change, he would definitely win. I dominated after the change, so I just pulled this Ementa here as an AMF right next to these two players, and then just changed an AMF player like Iniesta. It's going good. We are in winning streak. Let's go for the next one. It will get more tough as we go. This is the very first day, and then now we are in Division 4, right? All Division 4 players are the Division 1 players from the previous phase. So every win is a good achievement, I'd consider, with this formation. I need to use sub tactic now because that defensive player, unless he used tight marking, he was not the Rudiger. He will not be able to mark my player. Like if you don't use tight marking or man marking, I will get still a lot of space there. If he uses, that's another different scenario. But if it doesn't use it, yeah, then he will have some trouble there. Rodri. Yeah, I'll keep Rodri. What can I do is maybe I can change Anchorman here, but I'm not sure. Orchestrator to this side. What's his passing ability? 87. Does he has through pass at least? Oh my god, yes, yeah, he has it. Yeah, I'll keep him here because when Irvin leaves, then he can cover maybe this space here. Right hand side. Okay.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure
It's been
to have
3
you with us.
hours
As you can see, we are all
on the
set.
stream.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, that's a key interception. Adams is there to clear. Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's heaved it away. Bastoni. Son Heung-min!
Oh my god, I hate these players that are using Bliss curler. It's an easy win.
Bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Maldini. And Mateus. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Irwin. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's played him through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Schneider. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry looking to run onto it. Big header!
Oh, very close.
He couldn't
Menta.
get the direction he needed.
And great
Oh, what a
passing
great leap.
on
He
the
had
right
no
hand
right
side as
to
well.
get to that.
Costa Curta. Turkey are seeing more of the ball.
Dangerous
but
pass.
aren't carrying much goal threat.
Good job.
Adams clears it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that was very necessary. Now it's Son Heung-min. A Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's going to go a long way. And here's Son. He's gone for goal!
Again, he's trying that easy win for his career. Now I
guess
start.
he tried one of his specials.
He will watch and I will play.
Irwin. Now that's well seen too.
Oh, he marked my
Bayern
player,
Munich
right?
Applying the press here.
I'll show him.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
All right,
And it
using
was so
shooter
much of
charge.
them, but of course, the returns
Okay.
can be terrific.
You want to
Already
go
through the
tough? We
middle.
will go tough.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Irwin. And it's Schneider. Gnabry in acres of space out wide.
Okay, it didn't quite come off.
I was too
The
fast.
execution,
I used
think
a
needs a
stunning
retry,
cross.
maybe with a better outcome.
Mbappe. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Schneider. And here's Son Heung-min. Mbappe! And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Gnabry. That is a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mateus. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's well spotted. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, I think if that could be repeated.
What happened to
there's a good
Gnabry's
chance of a goal.
crosses? It's too high.
For half-time. But it has been a half largely of
Too
good
high.
and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. And it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break.
I actually know what
0-0.
happened. Because I'm turning him slightly to the net, right? Towards my forward, so that causes him taking very high punt crosses, higher crosses. So what should I do? Ideally, I should go parallel with the line,
Substitutions taking
right?
place.
And then cross. That will
We're
make
underway
ideal
again.
cross.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Maldini cuts it out. Rodri. Irwin.
That's positional goals. The
Like this.
utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be.
I was a little early, but
Turkey making a fresh attempt to
That's
release
how we
someone
do.
in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Taken back almost at one. He gets there.
nice. That's it.
Marvellous goal.
Marvelous goal.
There we go.
Endless
And it couldn't
Crosses.
better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and
I
then
could
the
have
next
just
minute it's in the
crossed
back of the net. That's
instead of
wonderful
passed.
striking.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the
Nice,
manager
thank
during
you.
the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Not there, buddy. I had two players
Yeah,
totally.
that's top defending and preventing him
available.
turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Mateus.
Turkey are
Nice.
clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow
Early
of
cross.
momentum is bang in their favour.
The most accurate pass. Irwin.
Early cross
Schneider.
again.
Heads it!
What?
Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great work on the overlap. He is through here.
Well, as responses go to falling behind, this is quite encouraging. They look quite dangerous here.
And here's Messi. And he was alert to it.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Kante gets over and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Nunez. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Nunez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's
That's a
taking
good
all the
intervention.
rebounds.
That was what he had to make in the face
Need to
of
control
danger that
game,
was
cool
growing.
down.
Maldini.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
What happened?
Oh, what a climb!
Substitution time.
But no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Substitution for Turkey, number
So
22.
the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
number
here.
7, Dennis Irwin. Number 16, Rodri. Number 2,
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0.
Number 3, Rudiger. Number 5, Cafu. Number 23, Makalele.
Gnabry. Oh,
Number
good
14,
read.
Xabi Alonso. Number 20, Scholes.
Cafu. He's got four.
Nice. 2-0. Köller, guys. Jan Köller.
Game over, surely.
Things change since I switched to manual shooting.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Nunez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And as a reminder, the last two players
Well, that's
were
a real shame because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Division 1 players. previous Division 1 players. And many others were... okay. Started talking and lost the concentration, but yeah, many others were also previous, probably previous players of Division 1. Let me concentrate, otherwise I will keep losing the ball. No, come on! What is this?
And he's only too grateful to
now he's
capitalise
switching
on the
the
keeper's
entire
misfortune.
defense, right?
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Wait, let me make something clear. Yeah. Okay.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Can still win this game.
Well,
That was
both
so
sides
ridiculous.
might have to settle
I
for a
should
draw here,
stop
although
talking
there's
too
still
much.
a chance for one last.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now, and they will. Has another go! That's a good ball out wide.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Added minute has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Switch to
That's
sub
gone
tactic.
behind for a goal kick. Cafu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gnabry. Short changes him with that pass. Makaleli. Cafu.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to
Last
please
chance.
any coach.
Last chance, we can
All
win
the
this.
big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Oh, smashing header!
Ooh,
And that is the last effort of the
Yeah.
game. A draw and a highly unpredictable
it was an
one.
easy game,
Share of
but
momentum shifts.
I, instead of defending, I started talking. Let's go for the next one. Ladies squad, latest squad. But he has Puyol. I can use that against him. He has Puyol is short. He has all the cards, but he probably is not good on making tactics. That's what I expect. That's what I see. Okay, let's go.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise.
Or maybe he is
and
just
colour,
confident
and
that
the
I cannot
juices
even
are
cross.
flowing.
So he won't need Puyol's
And the mood
haters.
is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Great work on the overlap.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Schneider. And the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
It was a really neat move, Peter, and it had a slickness about it to make it look as if it's been well rehearsed in training.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that.
Can he put it away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Very strong cards.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A spectacular effort!
Yeah, very strong cards.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Need to be careful. All of them has acceleration burst
He's been shifted off it.
and similar
And it's
bullshit.
Neymar. Triol. Anything
I need to give up on Ementa
Both
again,
sides seem happy
'cause-
with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he cuts out the supply. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Makaleli.
Yeah, he's blocking all the passes, so,
Chance to finish.
and yeah, as you see,
Terrific effort.
very
Just off
effective
target.
long
Well, he
shoots.
does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
What I can do is not waste the time. He's on great form, but I have no chance. I need to do that. I need a player here, so and that would be with high pass and tight possession, of course. Iniesta. So I'm giving up on Ementa. Okay, so that's that.
Turkey making an early change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been intercepted.
Yeah,
That's great
see now,
positioning. So
there's
good
some
for him.
pressure there.
Gnabry. Irwin gets into some space. Climbs up big.
And that is doing some good work.
0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Iniesta. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Nice. Stunning.
Nesta
Oh,
with the
that's too
clearance.
fast.
Neymar. Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Now that's well seen too. Forwards and with intent. And he's intervened well there. And it's Schneider. Turkey are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
Nice. Lilian
It's gonna go
Thuram
a
and
long way.
Tony Adams.
And they're back on the ball again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Nah, yeah, they are too fast, man. Acceleration burst did the job. Yeah,
Barcelona are in front.
there's nothing I could do,
Eto
really.
very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Irwin.
Gnabry really added the width there, thanks
It's a mighty effort.
Nice. Bullet header. Keeper,
Lead loss.
did you hear that? Keeper actually
Whatever you want to see a
tried to
lesson in
stop,
responding to a
but
deficit, that's it.
that was
Their
too
heads getting
fast.
dropped, and now their chins
Too
are
powerful.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Number 11, Jan
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this
Nice.
is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Iniesta. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been
Into stoppage
indicated.
time, whistle due any moment. And he welcomes it in. Goes in for the header! In he goes
Ah,
again!
there is no way to stop, man.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona get themselves in. And that'll be the final action.
I'll try my
of the
best.
First half.
I think I still can win.
So after a truly engaging first
But
half,
again,
it remains right on edge. Things
these cards
still
are
very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest.
way
2-1 the
better
score at
than
the
mine,
break,
way.
and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Eto'o,
Either side
Neymar,
holding back here. It has
Messi.
been quite a half this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
What I'm gonna do is I'll use like this way. Yeah. So 4-3-3. Let's see if this works well.
And we're underway again.
Turkey can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri. Messi. He can run onto that. Well read. Nice interception. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
What is this?
Can he finish?
Yeah, you see there.
The keeper has reacted superbly there. Really
Until I
looked sharp
turn,
there,
they
didn't he?
are
That's
really,
very well
really
played.
fast. We need to find a way to stop. Stop.
And that should get the job done.
And we will.
It's skewed away. Turkey are looking to go
We
forward
will
now.
find a way. Don't worry about that.
Irwin.
Oh my god.
And it's Neymar.
Extremely fast.
Neymar will not want
Comparing.
to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a little undercooked. Schneider. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Can he get onto this?
Okay, he uses some kind of marking.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked
I will
pace.
solve that. One player is marking two at the same time. Did you see that? And he is successful.
Eto'o unable to make it
Because
happen
he's
for all
too
his good
fast.
intentions.
The attendance for this
So
match
I
was
just changed up tactic. So let me
80,953.
actually take care of that.
Turkey perhaps
Until my
wondering what the
players
best time is
change
for
the
their
position.
next substitution.
Just controlling ball.
And it's Iniesta.
See that?
And it's
Okay.
Gnabry. Gets his pass away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
He's got full. Has another go. Iniesta finds himself offside.
Turkey showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Let me bring Griezmann. Yep.
Substitution
Both sides
for
then
Turkey.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Schneider. Coming on the field is number 6, Griezmann.
Turkey
Substitution.
are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram cuts out the pass. Irwin. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bergomi. Ball is over the line. Bergomi. Here's Rodri. Beckham. Now it's Shevchenko. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. Now it's Gnabry. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he was alert to it. Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Oh, easy pickings there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous.
Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
What is this?
He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Corner number 3 coming up. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Oh, I need to change players. I didn't
Turkey
substitute
are in a tearing hurry to
other
save
than one
themselves
player.
here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it.
Oh, smashing header! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, one
I
player
think you
in the
could really
century is
feel his pain
always
there.
marked.
He was
So
convinced he'd put his side level.
Jordi Alba. And it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Jordi Alba. Great defending, strong and determined.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 added minutes
Ronaldinho.
have been indicated.
Gnabry. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Makaleli, looking for options for movement. Played into space out wide. Terrific header! Now, who's fallen kindly here? And that is the
Fail.
end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Turkey can justifiably find this a hard one to
Yeah.
swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just
competed,
short
but
against an opponent prepared
12
to go
crosses,
toe-to-toe
that's not too
until the
much.
end.
Father of a boy in the green backpack.
Told you somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, the
12
surprise
crosses
for me was
actually
seeing
went
a
to
team
the
look so feeble in what is usually a strongly
for
protected area.
Köhler,
But the
8 of
centre
them.
their defence looked open and
But he
very,
only
very unsafe.
So thank you
could
very
score
much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to
one.
the end of our coverage.
So he was
from us both,
mostly
a
marked,
very good
you know,
evening.
once Ementa is out. He's the only player trying to keep it up, and he was always marked because one player against like 2-3 players in the defense. Alright, kind of tired. I'll stop it here. This was the very first day of the phase. So against I mostly competed with Division 2 and Division 1 players. Still, I was able to pass through Division 4. It's actually a good result, I think, for the first day, considering the very first day of the phase. As you know, many players don't play on the phase when the phase started, and mostly, you know, the best players play on the first day. So considering that, I think this is not a bad result. This is a good result, actually. All right, it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'll stop here. If you watch this stream, please hit the subscribe button to be able to follow the upcoming streams and videos. Thank you so much.